hours of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they got to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down and inside the 40.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Down inside the 10.
And in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 16.
Hey, 22!
Stafford.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given.
Gets around him, and he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Jefferson going to go in motion right. On 1st down, Stafford here. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. When you look at this defense, they interplay here 24th in the league against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had that ball down before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They snap it to Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
A collegiate star nearby Maryland. This is Anthony McFarland. And he is going to have the Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
40 gun.
McFarland once more. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the play. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
On 4th down, Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down at Stafford. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
53, ready.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. First down now, but that clock rolling.
First down, Rams.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Touchdown. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain. Brings up
Jackson off play action. And his throw here is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. To throw is Jackson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Martin. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Open man right side is caught, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. His throw incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
20 gun.
Now it's Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First down, Los Angeles.
32.
Stafford on 1st down.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 43-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On
first down. McFarland.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
At the Ravens 16-yard line.
59, 22. Omaha, remove. 53, ready.
Stafford now to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Stafford. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The kick by Gold is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
You know, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Play action. Now Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
On the handoff, it's McFarland.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Double right. 21. Hey, give me a radar.
Throwing is Stafford.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Second and 10.
Here's Stafford. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the 1st down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Off the option, here's Akers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
They'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Stafford.
What a reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
They snap it to Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Jackson on first down. It's caught. Beckham. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
This is 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 6-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to pound it in with Ricard.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
Tried to punch it in with the extra beef for the fullback on 3rd and goal, but it didn't work.
And you think to yourself, more size, more physicality, you're going to...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Ravens have taken a 4th quarter lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Stafford.
Pass complete, Galladay.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Stafford. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. Now it's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet.
Stafford now to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Gold with the extra point, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And he's got a 1st down here as he stops the clock with just 16 ticks remaining.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw.
This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Here's first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Now Jackson.
Able to get away.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, it's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle.